A Children's Book About Teasing by Joy Berry. Help Me Be Good. A Children's Book About Teasing by Joy Berry. This book is about TJ and his sister Tammy. Reading about TJ and Tammy can help you understand and deal with teasing. Tammy asks her dad, "Will you please help me tie my shoes?" TJ says, "I thought you were old enough to tie your own shoes." People are teasing you when they annoy you or make fun of you in playful ways. TJ says, "Tammy can't even tie her own shoes. Na 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 na." Tammy says, "Ugh." Mouse thinks, "Bears don't wear shoes, so they can go barefoot." Has anyone ever teased you about the way you look? TJ tells Tammy, "Those clothes make you look dumb." Mouse thinks, "No, they don't." Has anyone ever teased you about the way you think and feel? As Tammy is sniffling watching the movie, TJ says, "Don't tell me you're crying over a silly movie." Mouse thinks, "It's a sad movie about a mouse who loses his tail." Has anyone ever teased you about what you say or do? As Tammy's riding her bike, TJ says, "Do you still need those stupid training wheels on your bike?" Has anyone ever teased you about what you like and do not like? As Tammy's eating her peanut butter and banana sandwich, TJ says, "Ugh, only a weirdo could eat something like that." Mouse thinks, "It looks pretty good to me." When someone teases you, you might feel frustrated and embarrassed. You might get upset and become angry. As TJ's laughing at Tammy, hee 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 hee, Tammy says, "TJ, I'm sick and tired of your teasing me." Mouse thinks, "I believe she is angry." People who tease often enjoy frustrating and embarrassing others. They enjoy upsetting others. Thus, you encourage them to continue teasing you when you become frustrated, embarrassed, or upset. Tammy's shoes are untied and TJ's laughing. Ha 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 ha. Mouse thinks, "What's so funny?" Do not become frustrated, embarrassed, or upset if you want someone who is teasing you to stop. Do these things instead. Ignore anyone who teases you. Walk away from the person if you cannot ignore him or her. Do not stay around anyone who continues to tease you. Tammy decides to walk away and says, "Huh," and Mouse sticks out his tongue. It is important to treat others the way you want to be treated. If you do not like being teased, you should not tease others. As TJ is riding his wagon, he falls over. Boink! Tammy thinks, "I could make fun of TJ for falling, but I won't because it's not nice to tease." Try not to tease. Do not discuss another person's private thoughts or feelings unless you have the person's permission to do so. Eric says hi to TJ. TJ says hi back to Eric. Tammy says, "TJ told me that he doesn't like to play with Eric, but I won't say anything because he told me not to tell anyone." Mouse thinks, "I won't either." Try not to tease. Do not say embarrassing things about anyone in front of others. As TJ plays ball with his friends, Tammy is watching and thinks, "I won't say anything, but I wonder what TJ's friends would think of him if they knew that he still wets the bed sometimes." Try not to tease. Avoid saying things that might hurt someone else's feelings. TJ looks in the mirror and sighs, "Oh, this is the worst haircut I've ever had." Tammy thinks to herself, "That is a terrible haircut. But I won't tell TJ what I think because it will only make him feel worse." This is a good rule to follow. If you cannot say something nice about someone, avoid saying anything at all. If you follow this rule, you will avoid hurting other people's feelings. Tammy sees TJ walking and thinks, "I really don't like that new shirt, but I'll only hurt TJ's feelings if I say so I'm not going to say anything about it." Mouse thinks, "He looks like a tire ran over him." It is important to treat other people the way you want to be treated. If you do not want to be teased, you should not tease. As TJ is pulling Tammy in the wagon, he says to her, "You're a pretty neat sister." Mouse thinks, "I think so too." The end. A note to parents about teasing. Sticks and stones can hurt my bones, but names can never harm me. Wrong. Verbal insults can hurt, sometimes more than physical assaults. While teasing may be funny to the person who is slinging the barbs, it is seldom funny to the person who is being teased. The purpose of this book is to teach children how teasing, when done with the wrong motives, in the wrong place, or at the wrong time, can be destructive. In addition, it teaches children how to protect themselves from unwanted teasing. Reading and discussing this book with your child can motivate him or her to avoid teasing others. It may also help your child feel better if he or she is being teased. Since teasing is a form of verbal abuse, it cannot hurt if it is not heard. Therefore, the best defense against teasing is to walk away so it will not be heard. If your child is in a situation in which he or she cannot walk away from constant, unwanted teasing, it may be necessary for you to remove your child from that environment. Unfortunately, sometimes teasing can cause long-lasting damage. Therefore, the challenge of avoiding potentially destructive teasing must be taken seriously. Thank you.